Waiting is hard to do. This morning, I want to talk to you about what to do while waiting on your miracle. Now, I'm going to recall the story. Jesus gets out of the boat while walking down the shore. A ruler by the name of Jairus meets him. Jairus says to Jesus, "My daughter is at home. She's very sick. She is dying. Will you come to my house and heal her?" Jesus says, "No problem." The word gets around town. The healer's here in our town, in Richmond. A mob starts to form. Jairus wants Jesus to hurry up and get to his house. Jesus is slowed down by the crowd. Jairus is in a hurry, right? He's in a hurry. His daughter's sick. She's dying. Here comes a woman in the crowd. She's been bleeding for 12 years. She says to herself, "If I could only touch him, I'll be healed." The woman comes over and touches his clothing, and she gets healed. After Jesus inquires and discovers, "Who touched me?" they begin to have conversation. She tells him everything. I mean, everything. How do you think Jairus is feeling about now? Come on, lady. Come on, come on, come on. I was in the line first. Please don't hold him up with your problem. I am waiting on my miracle. Do you know anyone like that? You say hello, and they tell you everything. You say, "How you doing?" and they tell you everything. Picture this. Jesus and the woman, they're probably having this conversation. "I went to the doctor. I took this medication. I took that medication. It made me sick. I had to go back at least 2 times before they got it right. They never did find the right medicine. Now I have no money left. My insurance, they won't pay for certain things. I can't even afford the co-payment anymore." Jairus is probably saying, okay, cut the chit-chat. Okay, you got your healing. Let Jesus go so he may continue with me. Jairus is in a hurry. While Jesus and the woman are chit-chatting, a servant comes and brings the word from Jairus' house. "Don't bother the master. It's too late. Your daughter is dead." Now what is Jairus feeling? What is he feeling about the woman? "If it had not been for you, Jesus would be at my house now." Because waiting on your miracle is never easy. This is really a story in a story. The story is about 2 dying women. The woman has been bleeding as long as the little girl has been alive. Anybody that touched her became unclean themselves because she was hemorrhaging. By the laws of Moses, no one was allowed to touch her. This woman was not allowed in the temple for 12 years, and for 12 years, no one had touched her. The young girl, for 12 years, she had been somebody's somebody, a daughter of a ruler. In other words, this girl was born inside the temple, and she had the right zip code. But the good news is that Jesus don't care about your zip code, or whether you were born in the right family or not, or what your issues is. He wants to heal you. He has no respect of persons, and he will heal you no matter who you are. What do you do while waiting on your miracle? What do you do when someone bumps you in line? What do you do when you're first to get in line, but you're second to get your blessing? What do you do when you're waiting for a miracle and someone comes in off the street and get healed immediately? I'm glad you asked. Here are 6 things to do while waiting on your miracle. Number 1, don't be afraid. Don't fear. Now, I know that's hard to hear when you get that report from the doctor, or when you have more bills than you have money, or when your children get in trouble and you cannot help them. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but a power and of love and a sound mind. If God is for you, who can be against you? No weapon that form against you shall prosper. No weapon that form against you shall prosper. Second thing, believe. Only believe. Just believe. There is no one else that can do what God can do. There is no one else can do what God can do. Jesus said to him, only believe. We go to God with our problems, but sometimes we have a backup plan, don't we? Just in case, that prayer thing don't work, or just in case Jesus don't show up in time. I am saying to someone today that if you would only believe, the God, I tried everything, and now I'm willing to only believe. We try everything first, but if we just only believe. The third thing is that you have to surround yourself with positive people. When you're going through stuff, you have to surround yourself with positive people. You need to be with someone who knows how to pray, someone who will say to you, only believe. You need people who are not afraid. Surround yourself with people who don't just talk about God, but people that know God. Don't just know the word, but know God of the word. That will hold up your arms when you can't hold them up yourself. They will hold you up and walk with you through your problems. That's why you have to surround yourself with positive people.